In the mid-19th century, in the bustling occult circles of Paris, an unnerving literary object began to circulate. It was a small, leather-bound volume, covered in strange script and ornate celestial diagrams. Its title, Le Manuscrit Zodiac. Its claim was chilling. It purported to predict the precise month and method of death for several prominent public figures, based entirely on the alignment of the stars. It was a book of destiny, a relic of prediction, and, unnervingly, the deaths began to happen. This is the story of the Zodiaque Manuscript, the French book of prophecy that allegedly predicted murders by constellations. The details of the manuscript are shrouded in the kind of delightful mystery that only 19th century France could conjure. It was said to be the work of a reclusive Parisian savant, passed down through occult societies. The manuscript's contents were not vague prophecies, they were specific. Each entry was a combination of a person's name, a date, and a meticulously drawn zodiac symbol. The claim was that the day the correct constellation passed through a specific arc of the sky, the prediction would be fulfilled. The prophecies were not of natural death, but of violent, unnatural ends. The manuscript quickly gained a terrifying reputation. And the reason was simple. It appeared to be correct. One of the most famous predictions involved a high-ranking political figure. The manuscript listed his date of death under the symbol for Scorpio, the scorpion. Weeks later, the figure was found dead, the victim of a venomous insect sting. Another prediction involved a prominent industrialist. His entry was listed under the symbol for Aries, the ram. He died tragically after being crushed by a runaway engine head-on, an impact likened to a ram's charge. These high-profile, seemingly accurate predictions turned the Zodiac Manuscript into a collector's item and a terror. Was this genuine evidence of a cosmic link to human violence, or was it something far more cynical? When we apply the evidence-driven scrutiny of a cold case, the eerie accuracy quickly begins to crumble. The first piece of evidence is the nature of the prophecy itself. Skeptics point out that the manuscript's predictions are often retrospective. The version that gained fame and notoriety was the one that was edited, translated, and recirculated after the events took place. The initial, genuine manuscript was far more vague. The specific details, like the venomous sting or the ram's charge, were almost certainly creative additions made by the publisher to create a more compelling and profitable story. The accuracy was manufactured. The second piece of evidence lies in the translation. To maintain the prophecy, the original French script often had to be loosely translated or heavily interpreted. The term for insect sting could just as easily have meant small injury. The word for charge could have simply meant impact. The interpretation was always stretched to fit the observed reality. This is the theory of prophetic elasticity. The riddle of the Zodiac Manuscript is not in its prediction of the future, but in its manipulation of the past. The public and the press were eager to see magic, so the ambiguity of the manuscript was cleverly exploited to deliver it. It serves as a powerful reminder of how human nature yearns for order in a chaotic world. The Zodiac Manuscript today is not regarded as a book of prophecy, but as a chilling case study in the power of a good narrative. It shows us that a compelling lie, supported by a few lucky coincidences and an eager audience, can become a historical relic in its own right, and that the true mystery is often less about the stars and more about the power of the human imagination. Thank you for joining us on this investigation into the annals of history's greatest riddles. If you crave more evidence-driven analysis, be sure to subscribe.